Hi, I'm Gavin Ceballos.
I'm Anthony Rivera.
I'm Giovanni Zelidon.
Okay, and our purpose for finding the calorific values lab is that our purpose of this lab was to heat and calculate its energy with the given information and observe the transfer of energy from a snack to identify its calorific values and compare our data with the snack's given nutritional values.
Some background knowledge is joules is just a unit of energy. Calories is the energy needed to raise the temperature of water by 1 degree. This is the content heat equation. This stands for mass, and this is specific heat. That's change in temperature. And the law of concentration of energy, which is energy is neither created nor destroyed. And then the first law of thermodynamics is energy from one body is gained by another.
And for our materials, we use Cheetos, Doritos, a marshmallow, soda can, a thermometer, thread, a stand, a triple beam balance scale, a candle, water, a cork, and a pin.
And then we measure the mass of the sample in the food holder, and we create the food holder by putting the pin to the cork and placing the chip to the pin and putting it on the triple beam balance scale. And then we use the thermometer to measure the initial temperature of the water and make sure that the thermometer does not touch the bottom of the can. And then we get to ignite the snack with the candle and watch the snack's heat energy transfer over to the water. After the fire has dissipated, we will then record the final mass of the sample and the food holder on the triple beam balance scale and figure out the amount of mass burnt. We will also record the final temperature of the water and find its change in temperature. And with that being said, we are done with the lab and ready to record our data onto graphs. This graph represents the initial and final mass of the snack along with the mass of the snack that was burnt off in grams. This graph demonstrates the initial and final temperature along with the temperature change of water in degrees Celsius. And now Gio will be telling us what we have observed in our results, and Anthony will be discussing some possible source errors and what could be done better for next time.
So for the results, due to the chemical reaction in the form of combustion, we observed that the snack's energy was transferred to the water and the snack's mass decreased. Also, a noticeable change in temperature. Right here is our graph from our lab that we did.
For the discussion, when the snack was ignited, it burnt the mass and was lowered and energy was transferred. Energy from the snack was gained by the water. This demonstrated the heat content in the snack. We used our recorded data to find the calorific value of the snack. And some sources of error that could have happened were that heat from the snacks could have escaped around the can. The candle could have been too close. Water could have been contaminated. Snacks didn't burn entirely. We misread the scale or the thermometer, the surrounding air, and the cork isn't consistent.